In a quiet suburb of Chicago, the silence of a house is often more telling than the noise. For 70-year-old Martha Vance, that silence had become a cage. Her two-story colonial, once filled with the laughter of her late husband, was now a place where she walked on eggshells 2 years ago. Her son Jason and his wife, Chloe, moved in after a temporary business setback. But temporary had turned into a permanent takeover one rainy Tuesday evening. Martha was in the kitchen, carefully plating a shepherd's pie she had spent 3 hours preparing. The smell of rosemary and toasted mashed potatoes filled the air. The scent of home. Jason walked in, his eyes glued to his phone. Without looking up, he reached into the fridge, grabbed a soda, and headed for the living room. "Dinner's ready, honey," Martha said softly. "We're ordering Thai, Mom," Jason called back. "Chloe doesn't do heavy carbs on Tuesdays. You can have that for lunch tomorrow." Martha stood alone at the kitchen island, her hand trembling slightly as she held the serving spoon. She sat down and ate her meal in the kitchen, while from the living room, the loud, aggressive sounds of a reality TV show drowned out the rain. Later that night, as Martha tried to read in her armchair, Chloe marched in and dimmed the lights. "We're trying to set a mood for the movie, Martha. It's hard to focus with your reading lamp glaring." Martha didn't argue. She went to her room. But she didn't sleep. Instead, she pulled a dusty, leather-bound ledger from her nightstand. It wasn't a diary. It was a record of every property tax payment, every utility bill, and the deed to the house, all in her name. The next morning, while Jason and Chloe were still asleep, Martha dressed in a sharp, charcoal gray suit she hadn't worn since her days as a senior auditor. She didn't make breakfast. She didn't brew coffee for them. She simply picked up her car keys and left. She drove to the office of Elena Rodriguez, a fierce real estate attorney and frustrated because the Thai place was closed and Martha hadn't cooked. "What's for dinner, Mom?" Jason asked, his tone edged with entitlement. Martha walked into the living room. She didn't sit. She stood in the center of the rug, a manila envelope in her hand. She handed a document to Jason and one to Chloe. "What is this?" Chloe asked, scoffing as she opened it. "That is a 30-day notice to vacate," Martha said. "Or if you choose to stay, you will sign the attached lease. Rent is $2,000 a month, utilities split 3 ways, and the master bedroom returns to me by Friday." Jason laughed, a harsh, disbelieving sound. "Mom, you can't be serious. We're family. We're helping you by being here." "You aren't helping," Martha said, and for the first time in years she felt her spine straighten. "You are consuming. You've turned my home into a hotel where I am the unpaid staff. That ends tonight." "We don't have that kind of money," Chloe shrieked. "We're investing." "Then you should invest in a smaller apartment," Martha replied calmly. "The internet will be password protected starting tomorrow. The grocery delivery is canceled. If you want to live like adults, you will start by paying like adults." The following month was a battle of wills. Jason tried the silent treatment. Chloe tried accidental messes. But Martha remained unmoved. She stopped doing their laundry. She cooked only for herself. She reclaimed the living room at 7 p.m. sharp every night to listen to her classical records. On the 29th day, Jason came to her, his shoulders slumped. "We found a place. A condo near the city. It's smaller." "Congratulations," Martha said, not looking up from her book. "The moving truck should be here by noon tomorrow." When the house was finally empty, the silence returned. But this time, it wasn't heavy or suffocating. It was light. Martha walked through the rooms, opening the curtains wide to let the Illinois sun pour over the hardwood floors. She went to the kitchen and brewed a single cup of expensive, dark roast coffee. She sat in her armchair, the one with the good light, and opened a new book. Her phone buzzed. It was a text from Jason. "We're settled in." Chloe stressed. "But I guess we needed the push. Can we come over for Sunday dinner? Our treat. We'll bring the food."